Well, my name's Casey Folks, and I'm the director of Best in the Desert. Our part in the Mint 400 is to do the logistics of the race, the layout, and the actual promotion of the event when the logistics are taking place in the desert. Working with the Bureau of Land Management, you have to have everything in place, and that's as far as the logistics of the course. Then you start with the rest of the event. As an example, I believe the Mint 400 had 350 volunteers. It's just getting the people assigned and where they're supposed to be in a 100-mile course that they've never been to before, and having them in the right locations. And if my name's associated with something, I need to be involved with it at every level. And if you're going to do a good job with anything, I think you need to know everybody that's working for you, everybody that's out there making the event go good. You need to know every part of that. So when I'm watching them leave the line, I see a tremendous amount of excitement. The good news is I came from a background of racing. Even though it wasn't in a car or a truck, my background was motorcycles, but I know the adrenaline, I know the excitement, I know the challenge to go out and take on what somebody else has put together for you to see if you can finish it and conquer the desert. Everything today is modernized. When I raced in past yesteryear, there was no GPS, but everything today is GPS, plot trailed, danger marks put into it, special places on the course put into the plot trail. We do everything in our power to make the races safe and as fair as possible for everybody. My lifelong thrill and ambition was always long distance off-road racing. That's what I like to race, and that's what I like to try to put together and make it the best possible thing we can. Long distance off-road racing requires more than just a driver. It requires a team behind him. It requires vehicle preparation, the logistics every lap. When you go around the first time, there wasn't a rock there. When you come around the second time, there's 5 boulders there. There's washouts there. The terrain changes every lap. It's much more challenging, I think, and that's what I always liked about it. It's probably, in my opinion, the most exciting sport in the world. It's just hard to imagine a 6,000-pound vehicle doing 120 miles an hour across the desert. And when people visualize that, they go, you gotta be kidding me. And I don't think it matters what walk of life you're in. If you walk by a television show and you see one of those trucks going across the desert, you're gonna stop and sit down and go, wow, isn't that something? People driving down I-15 and the race is going on, I guarantee you they're stopping and slowing and going back and going, my God, this is unbelievable. So I would describe it as the most exciting sport in the world.